Hi, this is Mr. Impossible with Mr. Impossible's Baccarat, Roulette, and Money Management System for sale on eBay. Just go into the comments column down below, click on the link, it'll take you to eBay. Just push that button, stop procrastinating, and I will send you my package course and program, which is about a $30,000 value for only about a $1,000 investment. This video is just to teach beginners how to play Baccarat, or maybe not how to play it until you get my system, but how the game of Baccarat works. So I just asked ChatGPT, which you could do as well, and it says Baccarat is a casino card game where you're betting on the outcome of two hands, the player hand and the banker hand. Your goal is to predict which hand will have a total closest to 9. Step 1, place your bet. You can bet on player, the player hand will win. Banker, the banker hand will win. Tie, both hands will finish with the same total. Okay. Step 2, cards are dealt. The dealer deals 2 cards to the player hand and 2 cards to the banker hand. Step 3, count the hand values. Card values are ace is 1, 2 to 9 are face value, 10, jack, queen, king are zeros. Okay, so they're essentially playing war with 2 to 3 cards. They turn them over, and whoever is highest wins. You don't even need to add the numbers together. I personally don't even bother. It's kind of like roulette, red or black. Did player win? Did banker win? Which one won? Which one lost? That's all I really care about personally. I usually don't add the cards up. It just kind of adds more stress to me. But that's my personal choice. It's just win or lose. So you don't have to know these things, but this will teach you what it does. Basically, they turn the cards over and you add them together. Okay, and whoever's closest to 9 wins. That's it. It's not rocket science. A lot of roulette players won't play Baccarat because they don't know how to play it. And that's all you're doing. They're just playing war with 2 cards. You don't even need to know what they're doing. Player 1, banker 1. That's it. Like red 1 or black 1 in roulette. Heads, tails, odd, even, pass, don't pass in craps. Right here it says only the last digit of the total counts. Examples: 7 plus 8 equals 15, so the score is 5. Okay, you just eliminate the 10. Okay, it's very simple. If you wanted to add everything up, 9 plus 6 equals 15, the score is 5. A king plus 9, score is 9 because 10, jack, queen, king are zeros. Okay. And like they said, 7 plus 8 is 15. You take the 10 away. You act like that's a 0 and the score is 5. It's very simple. Very simple. Step 4, third card rules. The casino follows fixed rules about whether the player or banker gets a third card. Players don't make these decisions. The dealer handles them automatically. So you don't need to know about why some things get a third card or not. Okay, you can learn a little bit about it, but different casinos have different rules, and the dealer just does it. Okay, and it's going to explain to you in general kind of why some things will get a third card. A simplified version: if player has a 0 to a 5, player usually draws a third card. Okay, that's the reason right there. If player has a 6 or 7, player usually stands. Banker follows a more complex set of automatic rules. I don't know why. that either. The dealer just does it. I just go with win or lose. If you want to count the two cards together, you can do that. I sometimes do. Most of the time, I don't bother. I just want to know, what won. Did player win or did banker win? Who won, who lost? Okay. Step 5, determine the winner. The hand closest to 9 wins. Example, player, 4 plus 3 equals 7. Banker, 9 plus king. King is a 0. It's a 9. Banker wins. Natural 8 or 9. If either hand is dealt a total of 8 or 9 with the first 2 cards, that's called a natural. And the round usually ends immediately. So I don't know what they mean by usually. I guess some casinos might have different rules. But yes, if somebody gets an 8 or a 9, they automatically win and nobody will draw a third card or anything like that. Okay, typical payouts. Player wins 1-1, banker wins 1-1, but casinos usually take 5% commission off of a banker. Tie often pays 8-1 or 9-1. Okay. Most common advice, many experienced Baccarat players favor the banker bet because it has the lowest house edge in the game. The tie bet is generally considered the least favorable because of its much higher house edge. Meaning, don't bother betting ties unless you like to do it for fun. Some people call the tie the sucker's bet. Quick example round, you bet $10 on banker. Cards, player, 2 plus 5 equals 7. Banker, 4 plus 5 equals 9. Banker wins. You receive your original $10 back, plus approximately $9.50 in winnings after the usual 5% commission. Okay, so it's had player won, you would get your $10 back plus another $10. When banker wins, they take a little bit of a commission. I just look at it like, 10 and 10. Okay. The nice thing about Baccarat is that once you've placed your bet, the dealer handles all the card drawing rules. You're mostly just choosing which side you think will win. Okay, so that's how the game of Baccarat works. It's very simple. It's not rocket science. So if you're a roulette player and you're afraid to play Baccarat because you don't know how it works, all you're doing is what I just explained. They're just playing war with 2 or 3 cards. You go up to the table. On the left, it's going to say player. On the table, on the right, it's going to say banker on the table. And they're going to put 2 cards right on top of where it says player. They're going to put 2 cards right on top of where it says banker. They're going to flip them both over, one right after the other. And whoever is highest wins. Or whoever has 9 or closest to 9 wins. It's just war. That's all they're doing. And then, if player wins, okay, player won. If banker wins, okay, banker won. If they're both the same, let's see. Player gets a 5 and a 2, that equals 7. And then banker gets, say, a 4 and a 3, that also equals 7, so that's a tie. And they just discard the cards. And they just draw another 2 cards each. And they just start over if it's a tie. And so that's all you're doing. It's very simple. Now you know how to play Baccarat. Well, no, you don't necessarily know how to play it. But that's how the game of Baccarat works. It's very simple. And if you're a beginner and you want to go straight to advanced playing, get my system. I have the best system. I have the best systems in the world. Literally, I'm not just saying that. I actually do. I have the only known functional flat betting system in the world. Any good player says you need to be able to flat bet on a system, even if you're going to use money management systems or betting progressions, you need to be able to flat bet on it. Okay, here's the thing, is that there are no flat betting systems out there in the world except mine. I have the only one. Okay, if somebody has one, I met a guy who claimed to have one. I believe him, but it's not for sale. Okay, mine's the only one that's for sale. If you ask other people, can you flat bet on it? They're going to say, yeah, you can flat bet on it. You can flat bet on anything. You can just guess and flat bet. It doesn't mean it works long term. It doesn't mean it's going to win. So never trust anybody if they say, yeah, you can flat bet on it. No, you can't flat bet on it. I have the only system you can flat bet on that works long term. Okay, unless somebody has something exactly or very similar to what I have, it's possible. But I've even heard the greatest system developers and system teachers say never flat bet, only fools flat bet. And they inadvertently admitted that their systems are not good enough and strong enough. That's what they inadvertently admitted when they said that. And so they inadvertently divulged that their systems are not good enough and strong enough when mine is the only one that is. And I'm not saying this to badmouth anybody else. I'm just telling you the truth. I've been playing all day and all night, literally all day and all night for going on 20 years. I have the best systems in the world. I have the best money management systems in the world that are very easy. I also acquired the system that belongs to the richest, wealthiest player in the world. I asked around regularly for years. I never thought I would acquire it, but I did. And I will throw that in complimentary. It's a very, very valuable system. Each one of these things, my system, my money management system, the system belonging to the richest, wealthiest Baccarat and Roulette player in the world, each one of these are $10,000 systems. So you're getting $30,000 literally for only a little investment of only around $1,000. The money is the name of the game in gaming. It's all about the money. So don't worry about investing. I mean, I should be charging, say, $10,000 for all of this. In fact, I have before. Okay, just so that you know. You're literally getting three $10,000 systems for only a tiny little investment of only around $1,000. Big deal. So what? Who cares? So go down in the comments column below, click the button, don't procrastinate, hit the button, and you will get way more than your money's worth. And especially, even if you're especially if you're a beginner, a novice or intermediate or even advanced, these systems will teach you and you will be an advanced player and you will be one of the best players in the casino. And it would be really cool, especially if you're a beginner, to be able to play at advanced level. I took a guy who knew nothing about Baccarat. And this guy goes and sits down at the table with professional players and advanced players and expert players. And he sits there and he holds his own with these guys at the table from what I taught him. And it's crazy. And he's so stoked that he has this talent and this skill. And I will teach you everything you need to know. Pretty much, in general. So that's all. I'm Mr. Impossible with Mr. Impossible's Baccarat, Roulette, and Money Management System. Go down in the comments column below. Click on the link. Takes you to eBay. Don't procrastinate. Just click on that button. leave me your email or I'll ask you for it so I could send it to you, and you'll be on your way. You'll get very easy training instructions and directions, written instructions and directions, and a very easy training video or training videos. All right, thank you very much.